Question across to Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, there are those who are saying that the Chief Minister should not have engaged with this kind of language. I'm just going to read out what Asuddin Owaisi is saying. He's saying that comparing India and Bangladesh, is not something that should be done. And if he has such a, if he cannot hear properly, he should go visit ENT. He's scared of losing the Chief Minister's seat. That's why he's making this statement. Lot of such commentary coming in from leaders of different political parties saying that this is being done with the Chief Minister's political intent in mind and an intent to polarize.
Madhav, good evening. Now, all the opposition leaders, this is all that they can do. Resort to commentary today on a statement which is very clear and everybody in the country should agree with it. United we stand. वो कहा जाता है ना, अगर एक उंगली उठाओगे तो वो कट जाएगी, but मुट्ठी में ताकत होती है. So where is he wrong when he says that we need to remain united? We are seeing political unrest across the globe. In fact, India is the only major country in recent times to have a stable government, the same government, third time in a row. Tell me what other country can boast of this. And this is only because we talk about nation first, we talk about keeping together, we talk about unity. And where did Yogi ji use any kind of terminology that can be looked upon as anything offensive? Please point that out to me. Nothing he has said has been offensive in any manner whatsoever. And for all the opposition leaders who want to continue to divide India, let me please remind them, they are the ones who divide India in various ways. Let's take examples. Let's take an example from the recent elections where there was a call out for vote jihad. Vote jihad. Now, is that a uniting stand where there are leaders who talk about, ensuring that only one section of society gets their goodwill and their patronage and the others can do what they like? Is that uniting society? In fact, Yogi ji and Modi ji have lived by the dictum of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas time and time again. Uttar Pradesh has proved it time and time again.
The point, Charu
Decisions
Pragya,
are taken on the basis of what is good for citizens.
I will certainly ask the SP spokesperson on that vote jihad point that you made, but here's the point. Here, when you use a phrase such as katenge, it's obviously something that is, being referred to. The opposition sees it as some kind of, violent terminology. That's in very, very poor taste, to say the least.
No, Madhav, I'm sorry. There's nothing like that. Cutenge can also be taken to mean something in a divisive way. Arey, batenge to cutenge, sahi baat hai bhai. There are people who've called out and said during the time of the CAA protest that India should be choked off from the chicken neck area of Assam. Isn't that katenge? Isn't that something we should be looking upon? So, I'm sorry.
Obviously, but two wrongs don't make a right, ma'am.
Stand united, stand together. And I don't think, no, I don't think this can be translated into anything wrong at all, Madhav. Please tell me from his statement, pick out one part of his statement which sounds wrong. And let me just add to this here. When you look at the policies of Bharatiya Janata Party, whether in the state or centrally, has there ever been any policy which is divided in the name of caste or religion? Name one. Absolutely none.
Vivek Bansal, would you like to respond to Charu Pragya? Nothing offensive in what was stated by the Chief Minister? Please point out what is objectionable, and there's no attempt to divide on the basis of caste or religion by this government. Please respond.
Anybody, any right-minded person would be having objection to it, and particularly coming from a head of the largest city of this country, using this language, katenge and all. What is it? What does it depict? And she's saying she's talking about a stable government with this majority, as if it's a new feat achieved by the BJP government that they have given a stable government who has strengthened the foundations of democracy in this country. Democracy has been able to sustain, who have built up the strong foundation. So UPA government, when they were not in a majority, then also we gave a stable government. So don't talk about the stability and nation first. Yeah, the prime objective of Mr. Yogi at the moment is he's seeing the assembly elections at the moment, and so because he has seen that all this has not worked in the recent Lok Sabha elections, and people are baying for him in the party. So he's getting jittery, and because of this unparliamentary language is being used by a chief minister of a state, it's the most despicable statement, and particularly coming from a country which can boast of diverse religions and diverse cultures and languages and region. I don't think it is in the interest of you talk of nationalism. Nationalism demands that unity is the strength of our right. Unity in diversity is the basic strength of this country. And because of this country has been able
How can
to
you find
sustain
offense in a statement
Charu
like Stand
out of
United?
the committee of nations. So don't give all this. Sorry to say, whatever you are saying, you yourself are not convinced about what you are saying. Is not
Charu Pragya.
much with the viewers as well as the
No. Please don't presume to speak for me. Do not presume to speak for me. Madhav, can I come in, please?
Yes, please, floor is yours. Please respond. We were asking what is the objections. Vivek Bansal listing several of them. Your response now. Yeah, Mr. Bansal, you've made your point. Let her respond to you.
Yes.